Welcome back. This is episode 18 of where I proved that Jesus is God. He came as God, that He came in the flesh, God in the flesh, that He's got the Son. And the whole Old Testament points, and the whole Old Testament leads up to Jesus Christ in the New Testament. I want to look at John chapter 5 here, where he says in 45, "Do not think that I shall accuse you to the Father. It is Moses who accuses you, on whom you set your hope. If you believed Moses, you would believe me, saying, if you trusted Moses, that he gave us the commandments from God, like if you believed in Moses, then you would believe him as well. For he wrote of me. But if you do not believe his writing, how will you believe my works?" So when he's talking about works, he's talking about his healings. He's healing the blind, the lame, those who are demon possessed. He's casting out demons, rebuking them, and preaching with great wisdom and healing. But he's like, and he says Moses wrote about him. It's like, well, where did he write about him? In Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15, starting at 15 through 22, "The Lord your God will raise up for you a prophet like me from among you." This is Moses speaking to the people, I'm pretty sure. "Among you, from your brethren, him you shall heed, just as you desired of the Lord your God at Horeb, on the day of the assembly, when you say, Let me not hear again from the voice of the Lord God, and see his great fire any more, lest I die. And the Lord said to me, They have rightly said all that they have spoken. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among you, their brethren, like from among your brethren, the Jews, like Jesus was born among Jews. And I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I command him." Jesus said in the New Testament, "I have kept my Father's commandments and remained in his love. And whoever will not give heed to my words which he shall speak in my name, he's speaking in the name of God the Father." And then Jesus in the New Testament, "I myself will require it of him." And then he goes on, basically, if you see whether or not the words will pass or not. But Jesus' words came to pass because he foretold the destruction of the second temple again. A temple would be, because the first one, Solomon's temple that Solomon built for the Lord, was destroyed by the Babylonians, I think. And then Jesus predicted the fall. The second one was destroyed by the Romans. I want to go back to John 14, 11. Actually 10. "Do you not believe that I am in the Father, and the Father is me? The words that I say to you, I do not speak on my own authority, but the Father who dwells in me doing and then does his works." He said multiple times in the Bible. He also said a few other times, I can't find them right now. He said, it's like he speaks the words that the Father gave him, that God the Father gave him to speak to his people, and his words came true and are coming true to this day. And you also look at, I'm going to go ahead and do this one also, like a little bit more here in chapter 5, John 5. I think this is after Jesus healed the lame man, and rise, take up your pallet and walk. And he walked, and then later he found him in the temple. He said to him, "You are well, see you once sin no more, something worse may happen to you." The Jews found him, were trying to persecute him because he did this on the Sabbath. And he said, "My Father is working still, and I am working." This was why the Jews sought out to kill him, because not only he broke the Sabbath according to their traditional laws, but also called God his Father, making himself equal with God. The Pharisees recognized that Jesus was making himself equal with God, calling him that God was his Father. If the Pharisees recognized it, then why should not we? It's not too complicated, but Jesus is God. The whole Old Testament points to it. It's crazy. It's like you watch a movie, then you go back and rewatch it because you saw so many connections that you didn't see before. But the whole Old Testament points to Jesus, even in the 5 books, especially in the prophets. in the 5 books of the Torah, the first 5 books, and everyone in between. Have a blessed day.